Nate Go Yard.
Bitch, I'm a ball, bitch, I'm a ball. I don't get no fuck, I don't get no fuck. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? Look at that punch, look at that punch. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, can't talk in Milwaukee. Tell my dog sick of me, ain't do no barking. Pass me some greens, you know I'ma spark it. Mama got ass, told her to arch it. Pull up at the spot, hop out and don't park it. Bino say, always keep one in the cartridge. With Joey up pepper, so we going toxic. Came from the swamp to visit the tropics. Check out the scenery. Tell little mama to the backwoods right by the lake. And I had some weed on me. Had to retire my cup, but it still doubled up. So pour out some lean for me. We took an edible, feeling incredible. Fed away into the sheets.
What is going on, everybody? And guess who's back after a week of a mental reset? Tyler may or may not be on. I think you might have probably forgotten. But me and Tyler are officially back after taking a week off because I needed a mental reset because I was getting constantly burned at work. And stuff like that. And we're officially back for NXT and stuff like that. But what's going on, John? Now, what is going on, WWE? So we're back. Oh, sorry about that. Just hopefully Tyler didn't forget. But we'll see. I mean, should. After being off for a week, felt good, not gonna lie. But at the same point, and I'm gonna hold up. I gotta fix this damn. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna can down for a little bit because I'm still finishing the rest of my dinner. But all I gotta say is I feel good, and I know Tyler is too. Taking that mental reset, get everything back in order. And yes, for those wondering, we didn't really do Raw this week because the Raw we're gonna be doing or when we get back to Raw is April 7th, while getting towards the home stretch for WrestleMania weekend. While at the same time, there will be no NXT Stand and Deliver on Saturday, April 19th, because I'm still work. I'll be working around I'd be at work till 3. Now we're seeing Stephanie Becerra now walking into the building. I mean, what up, Juice? What's going on, Prestige? Well, looks like but yeah, very good to be back on the YouTube space. I'll tell you that much. And for those who are just coming in, yeah, me and Tara just have decided to take a week off. I'm starting not the last week because you probably seen some certain streams like I just felt slightly exhausted at times. I think kind of caught me thinking, so you know what, I need like a week off just to reset before getting back into do a lot of streaming and stuff like that. Yeah, but the prestige, you guys got to think of at times too. There were some streams where I literally fell asleep at times. Ghoulie, I don't know if Ghoulie's coming or not. But the problem is on Ghoulies end, like his version of YouTube TV doesn't carry the CW. So, anyways, but what else gonna think is too, Ghoulie. Hmm. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be one of the minority. Like I have not been. I mean, I do like how from a character transition Chelsea Green has become, but as the women's United States champion, hasn't really been that great. To be honest, just I have no idea either. What's going on, Ronald? Bell's Room underway. So we're their first title match of the night. Well, here's the thing for me. Like I'm still waiting to still putting money towards the getting the PS5 and stuff like that. So right now I'm kind of and besides, I'm kind of done with the 2K games a little bit over at the same point in time. It's because the way I look at the 2K games, even and when you're looking from the sports side of things too, with same with how a Madden is, it's pretty much it's a constant roster update, and that's basically what it is. For me, it gets really boring over the years, and it's kind of how I mean, shit. Take it from me, like this is why I have not played Call of Duty since what late 20 because I can't play Black Ops 6 because right now I'm like yeah, and that's about it. Prestige, yeah, they're very man is always tedious with the roster update. That's basically like with any new man that's coming out. It's just a fucking roster update. Like there's nothing, and yeah, I fucking got tryhards for the My Ultimate Team, which I can't give two shits about. But I mean, well, we also got Ricky Saints also in action too against Rich Holland. I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is, too, Prestige is also EA we're talking about here. Like them and 2K are notorious, especially when it comes to microtransactions. Yeah. I mean, well, I wanted to say I have never, because latest I got it was to 24. Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, well, the thing is, too, Prestige, like I said, I've never played Madden 20 because at that point, I was just focusing my time into other different games at that point in time, especially in the year 2020. And this is coming up, but this is way before. This is like prior to um how before me and Tyra did the YouTube scene. If that makes perfect sense, but at the same point, it's meh, and I kind of don't mind that for the longest part. But yeah, I think Tyra might have forgotten about NXT tonight, but it ain't to be the first time that I've done NXT by myself. Right now, and yeah, still one of my old favorite football games. It's ESPN. God, who was with Michael Vick? Was that 04? But yeah, but anyways, though, I mean, it's sold. Nice little reverse roll through. Nice little drop toe hold into the single leg Boston Crab. Yeah, 2K5. Like I said, games. Some certain games are just falling off over the years. I don't know about baseball though. I mean, I do kind of like MLB the Show because the first MLB the Show I've ever played was 16. So prior to that, it's kind of up in the air. I mean, I did play the 2K MLB games. In terms of the 2K MLB games, I do like 2K11. But I mean, yeah. And I'm going to be one of those in the minority that I like Chelsea Green from a character and from a wrestling and a character's perspective, but her so far in terms of her, the thing is too, Juice. And this is gonna shock everybody. I've never played not a single college sports game in years. Never in my life. Never played no NCAA 25, not college basketball, not the MVP college baseball, or NCAA 14. So I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Nice little right by Chelsea. And like I was saying before I got sidetracked, I always I don't think Chelsea Green's a bad wrestler by any stretch of the means, but her so far in this reign of being the Women's United States champion has been very disappointing because it's like, but I mean, maybe that's just me. So, not impressive. But then again, also having it working the hurt knee, I'd be shocked if they didn't. But then again, I kind of think just had a thought for whatever reason, just to no. Later on tonight, we still got Ricky Sainz, Rich Holland, and this is coming off the NXT Roadblock, which I think was still a fantastic televised special. Oh, we got Soul now to the top. A cartwheel. Woo, nice DDT. 1, 2, and freaking Alba Fire kind of getting, and also takes a spear from Zarya. Try to break her in half. Nice little split. I'll try to go for them prettier. Nope. Nice. 1, 2, and no. And no. Try to go for the soul snatch and have the legs taken out from underneath her. And unprettier. 1, 2, 3. No surprise there. To be honest, her title reign has been very, like I said, has been disappointing, lackluster. I wouldn't say dog water, but Juice, you can't really feel bad because at times, sorry, at one point she had some time off because she had to go back to Australia for personal reasons. But I don't. She'll be used. I look back in the locker room between Trick and the Young Blood. And now I got Alexis King. Now coming into the mix. Oh, and a little straight jab to the jaw to shut the Alexis King up. And well, mute that because I trying not to get some copyright shit. But I mean, yeah. And obviously, this is a nice little video package for and for those who are wondering, yeah, Backlash will be in St. Louis, Missouri. I do believe, and I'm going to really be honest with y'all too. Like when was the last time I actually did a TNA stream? Because good lord, it's been a fucking hot minute. But at the same point, I'm kind of starting to falling out of interest with TNA at the moment because I haven't really gotten around to even do a watch party because with YouTube TV not having access TV, which is bullshit, which is one, and that kind of sticks back me and Tyler, because for those who have followed me and Tyler for the longest point since doing TNA, we had to do Sling TV. Now, unfortunately, with Sling TV, once the announcement that CW, not the C, yeah, well, the CW was getting NXT, it's like, well, gotta go find something else, and here's YouTube TV. So either way, so we pretty much have to make that trade, like a trade-off, basically. And I need to see something, because the last TNA stream that I did was back in October. Yeah, because look, I don't hate TNA, but the problem that I have with it, it's just, I don't know. Like, I just, for some reason, can never get back. It just never can recapture my interest like at the beginning of this year. Actually, I'm sorry, at the beginning of 2024, starting with the Hard to Kill pay-per-view and the following TNA taping after that. But after that, I mean, yeah, they put out some consistent good shows, but I mean, I have TNA Plus too. Like I said, but the problem that, like, and me and Tara will constantly harp on this. If I'm Anthem, make the fucking goddamn TNA Plus app multi user friendly, because like, yeah, there's a lot of shit that I'm very at times. I'm kind of awkward by myself at times, which is, I know it's kind of shocking to say, because yeah, I like going. Well, I would say, well, Max. Well, yeah, blame Warner Bros. For that. Their juice. Yeah, well, that was one of the points that me and Tara were hoping for one day, because I like the TNA Plus app, and it's the same thing. I've lost interest in, same with Ring of Honor after 2016. You know, where you still had Adam Cole, Jay Lethal still at the best of his career, and then you also had, I mean, this is before the Young Bucks were completely being the assholes or what they are now. A lot of the others. Like, I've enjoyed watching Ring of Honor in around like 2016, 2017, stuff like that. And hell, it was before the, even throughout that time, I watched a bit of ICW when they were, before they got taken off what is now the Triller TV, the Triller app. I pretty much almost, it's kind of hard to now watch it because you can't really, and it's the same thing with Lucha Underground. Because before at Lucha Underground, because me and Tyler always had, not saying the only biggest issue we have with Lucha Underground, it's not the company itself, but it's the platforms that used to support it. You know, from going from Netflix down to Tubi, and now you got the fact you got to have to pay God knows how much per season just to, rewatch, or at least have it to watch. And for me, I use like the archive, internet archive for good shit there, John Ellie. But and now we're looking over for Stand and Deliver. Tickets are on sale now for Saturday, April 19th during WrestleMania week. Like I said before, myself and Tyler will not be available, because mostly myself, because because around like when it starts at 1:00. I'm still at work by the time that's. Now I got looking at the D'Angelo family. Hmm. Lord Almighty. Which was kind of. Now, time for the Dark Angels. See what she has to say. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, is that the first time that I remembered NXT having a women's double champion? Well, then again, I know a lot of people will point that out because I mean, yeah, you had the unification for the NXT UK Women's Championship, but that really kind of doesn't count. So, I mean, technically, I mean, it's fuck it. Juice, I kind of disagree with that. Juice, she needs a bit of a longer run with. Well, Soul Worker will get her time. I'm not going to hold it. Yeah, that is also true from Stephanie McCarroll. Yeah, it seems like NXT does have the better women's division and also the brightest future when it comes to that. Yeah. So basically, kind of almost give like an open. Well, speaking of one of our premier opponents, and now we got Jordan Grace. Now, goddamn, not wrong on that. I mean, now that you think about it, I mean, Jordan Grace is 2-1 against Roxanne in like the 3 matches that they wrestled, which is kind of crazy to really keep track of. And now you got Jada Parker. You're now blind. Yeah. Jude, no. And I'm going to say this too. And I said this last night or, yesterday on Raw. The LWO needs to disband. That shit has run its course for months. Almost up to over a year at this point. Dragon Lee needs to go on his own and be his own single competitor. Same with Ray and Cruz and Del Toro. they're fine as a tag team. Split them up, and also with Selena now going after the United States Championship for Chelsea. Hopefully, the guy Selena takes the damn belt off because look, I like Chelsea, like I said before, but the title reign itself has not done it for me. And look, Legado del Fantasma has not been that impressive either. Since, well, I don't know if they're fucking baby faces or heels at this point. All I know is I would disagree with that. Oh shit. So now I got Hank and Tank. Hmm. Yeah, again. But shit. Man, like I said, Del Fantasma, I mean, to me, since with Electro Lopez, who I'll be completely honest, for her in ring work, not really that impressive. I can see why WWE let her go. Well, at the same point, I mean, Santos needs to be his own singles competitor. Like there's some faction shit's got to go. It needs to be done. LWO needs to disband. So does LDF. Let everyone go their separate ways. Let start focusing. Now I kind of see why, and also, well, then if it's a Raw division, yeah, you're gonna need much as tag team as much as possible. I mean, yeah, kind of makes sense. But I mean, we'll see. To be quite honestly. But that all being said, and yeah, and a lot of stuff is coming up, and I know I haven't really put out a stream schedule, especially the last, since yesterday. I'll definitely will put one out tomorrow, kind of give you guys, because obviously me and Tyler are trying to get basically, in short, we're trying to reboot what, after having a week off, kind of we'll try to get back into the swing of things. Um, um, and I had another fucking thought and I completely fucking lost it. Uh, well, that's the first thing that happens. You lose your fucking train of thought on the first stream back after taking a quick break, and whatnot. But, I forgot. Oh, right. Let's go about the stream schedule. Yeah, I know the stream schedule might be off here and there. Once I put it out later on tonight. Because Wednesday, Wednesday is kind of up in the air if I just want to just relax. But Thursday though, actually, I need to see what kind of NBA games we got on for Wednesday, tomorrow, and Thursday. Yeah, Lord Almighty, yeah, no, thank you on Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday. I'm sorry, the NBA so far the next couple of days has been, you got a slate of crappy games, and to me, as crazy as it sounds, like I'm one of those guys that, I mean, I don't mind spring training in baseball, but at the same point, for me, I don't feel like they're worth covering. Because I feel like what's worth covering is the regular season coverage, which we'll see a lot of. You'll see a lot of throughout the entire MLB season. But I mean, and shit, almost dropped my phone. And well, now I got Hank and Tank. Yeah, Hank and Tank taking on Briggs and Shamori from Pro Wrestling Noah. Just try being a fucking Sixers fan this year. Not fun. And to be quite honestly, I could give two shits about the Sixers till we get new ownership. Pretty much got every fucking thing until we actually we could actually get over the hump. But at that point in time, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask for a pathetic organization like the Sixers. I'm just going to say that. Briggs with a choke slam. Nice choke slam. 1, 2, no. I mean, Pelicans would be dumb enough to. I mean, the Pelicans would be dumb enough to want to make a trade. I mean, because according to the Sixers, are having Paul George available to trade. So I mean, that's something. Damn. Oh, what a chop. That was actually pretty fun, though, at Robot the Hardys and Fraxium. Kind of, well, and yes, because it makes sense with Hardys retaining their tag belts because I can't, like I said, it's been a while since, like I said, it's been months since I ever covered TNA. Like, quite honestly, I've been kind of gotten bored of doing TNA. And tag to Briggs. I mean, more, not just kind of just. And drops. And a big boot after the splash in the corner. Well, we also have a 6-person mixed tag match later on tonight. Oh, what a hard Irish whip in the corner from Briggs. There's freaking Hank just go and tag to the other big man. And there goes Hank Walker, kind of now just splash in the corner. And running Bulldog, very nice. And now here, and he takes out Iramura. I mean, kind of smart. Oh, damn, Iramura went face first right into the barricade. Damn. Little 2-for-1 special. I don't. Okay, Hank kind of two. No. It's just barely. And there's Iramura. No. Man, damn. And tagging the Briggs. Nice running clothesline. And a splash for good measure. 1, 2, 3. A Briggs. And now we have the 6-person intergender tag match. And a mixed tag match with the D'Angelo family. I don't know what Sean Spears calling his crew. So, and that's what it is. Good Lord. Shout out to Jews, said John L. I know Prestige a little bit as well. And, shout out to Ryan and Ronald. And I know Troy, I just want you to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Shout out to you too. That was coming in here on the return. Anyways, though, but I mean, all right, what is? I think Tyler might have forgotten, or he's probably. Oop. And I did not mean to do that. Anyways, though, people, not really much going on. But like I said, I'll try to figure out something later in the week because obviously, yeah, and also my stream, not my stream channel. My work schedule is about to change later this month. So there's gonna be a lot of things. I mean, I'll still be around. Not a lot of stuff's gonna get changed, and obviously, I think too at that point in time too, you're gonna try to see a lot of more baseball content. My birthday though on Friday the 28th, in 10 days, will be the opening week for the UFL. So we're going to try to get back into that spring football coverage, which I have not done, and I guess you could say in quite a while because I mean we did it with the XFO about a couple of years ago. I think it's just after the pandemic. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah. Yeah, it's just after the COVID pandemic. Okay, that makes okay. Damn, it wasn't too. I mean, so the worst one I did was XFL. The week 4 of the XFL was the Vegas Vipers and the DC Defenders, and which is kind of funny to me. The only team I'm going to have to root for is the DC Defenders, just because obviously it's in terms of location, the Northeast. Because fucking the Rock doesn't want to keep the Philly team, and also the Memphis Showboats. Just fucking stupid of a fucking football team name I've ever heard of any. Yeah, but anyways, enough on that. A bunch of nonsense. And no one gives a shit about NASCAR. I certainly don't. Not like I used to. And now we got Eddie Thorpe. Hmm. Well, so we got the 6-person tag match. I don't know about that. And yes, for those who are wondering, yes, I still got to update the thumbnail. Because obviously with Julia dropping her title at what do you call it, at Roadblock, kind of really. Because that's the only. It feels like that's the only thumbnail that's got to be consistently updated. But Well, we'll find. I'll find something too, because I think this was the third or fourth time. I can't remember the last time. When shit's fucking. I don't know. No, so they call it the culling, huh? I am not a. Nice drop here from Rizzo. Man, the earrings come out. Damn. You know, Izzy Dame. Yeah, we know how where that started. And obviously, you got the Dawn just looking on to the back. Oh, Lord Almighty. Fake Joseph had to bring up the Misfits in action. We don't talk about that. Okay. For those who remember watching the WCW in the early 2000s, we got, God, poor Booker had to go through that bullshit. Well, look, I would say WWE kind of treated him better, but at the same point, some certain storylines, it kind of, not having. No, I would say when you look at face value, doesn't and their stats going over the top. And there's Dame, and now it looks like Rizzo's gonna fly. And just takes out Izzy Dame because I know there's no love lost there. Super Mario. Interesting. I know where. Besides, Super Mario. Interesting. But I'm not going to really dictate that too much. Oh, it's Universal Epic Universe. But I mean, Killer Jack's okay, if I'm going to be completely honest. But yeah, so it looks like it's going to be me tonight for the next soon to be hour. For quite honestly, I know. And that's the thing. To me, and Tyler are kind of this. We're one of the same. We don't care about view counts, but the way how I guess taking into consideration the fact we've been going off for a week, kind of really didn't do us any favors. I mean, yeah, the positives, we had a mental reset just to kind of get back into the swing of things. But at the same point, it kind of took a bit of hit to our numbers. But I could give two shits about that. But I think once baseball coming around, spring football, unfortunately for hockey fans, that is going to be tough to do going into the next year. Basketball, if for the love of all that is holy, that the NBA can fucking fix this load management bullshit, I'll start doing more. And yeah, the WNBA is going to be coming around as well in the month of May. But I mean, but yeah, so like I said, in terms of the order with Major League Baseball coming around just before my birthday on March 27th for opening week. We got a couple games lined up. Obviously, for those who are Phillies fans, obviously be Phillies and Nats. And I also got I'm having I'm completely having a brain fart moment at the moment. Braves and Padres. Sorry. Couldn't really think of it at the freaking moment. But I mean, and yeah, we do. So we got to do. So far, we got 2 games scheduled for the month. Well, I think just for the month of March, one in April. Let me double check on that actually. I can never for the life of me. Yeah, March. Okay, so it's March 29th. So between the 27th and 29th. So, and like I said, there'll be more going to be set up throughout the month of March, or going into the month of April. Oh, what a chop! And Jensen again with a nice overhand chop. And then Booker loving it. No surprise there. Him acting like a complete fool. And Jensen, nice scissor kick. Little shades of Booker. 1, 2, no. Especially for the son of the great Bull Buchanan, which was when you kind of find that when anybody never knew that, now you know. Or for those who don't want to forget the other nickname for Buchanan, B squared. Ridiculous, huh? Tag. 1, 2, no. Another cover. 1, 2, and no. That's a kick out of 2 by Stacks. Oh, God, what a right. So yeah, so it looks like it is going to be official me. So I just got back from Tyler. I just got some word back from Tyler. So it is just going to be me because Tyler's dealing with some stomach problems. So it is just going to be me for the rest of the night. So which hasn't happened, I would say, in the past year. Which is crazy to say because like because here's the thing, when it comes to these wrestling watch parties, I'm hardly ever alone. Other than TNA, which, like I said before, haven't really done much, and probably not going to do it for the foreseeable future because let's for real, over time, it's just TNA just gets boring on a weekly basis. Oh, nice elbow drop, but nobody home from Brooks Jensen. I know that's got to hurt like a bitch. Yeah, no surprise there with the. Now we got tag into Luca. Now clearing house. Goes Mr. Cristofino. Nice running uppercut. That a clothesline for good measure. Another. Damn, a freaking clothesline turning someone inside out. Duck the double clothesline and double shoulder tackle. Very nice. I'm gonna say when I watched the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament, I think it was him, Dion Lennox. I think Opa Femi too, if I'm not mistaken. What's going on, babe? Yep. Up and over goes Luca off the springboard shoulder tackle. 1, 2, no, and it's broken up by Izzy Dame. And there goes Adriana Rizzo whipping some ass. Nice German. And there's Jensen, Shatter Machine. Little shades of FTR. I would keep my focus back. And Izzy down with a blindside block kick to the face. And 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I know. Which is kind of sucks. Like I said, this is why I cannot wait till whenever this deal when the NXT's deal with CW is up, that goes on to like places like Netflix. Because let's be real, I think it's at this point in time, I feel the CW has been a shell of what it once was. It obviously back in the day. God. Like for me, the only time I ever watched the CW was when shows like The Flash and probably Arrow was on it, because prior to that, I didn't even care for the CW. They had like One Tree Hill, Pretty Little Liars, Vampire Diaries, another one that comes to fucking mind apparently, and there's probably a few more I'm probably missing. No. Yeah, no shit. And now, yeah. It was. Oh, double duty. Lord Almighty. Well. I got Carmen Petrovic. Now I figure out who. And again, takes on JC Jane. Well, all I can say is I do think she's going to get back on her winning ways. Guess let's be real. And I know for those who have been around, when it comes to the NXT watch parties, with Fatal Influence, when you take a look at that factions, it's pretty much Toxic Attraction 2.0, but with less flair, for lack of a better term. And that's not a bad thing, but that's, yeah, but it's a lot of shit that it's kind of not been going on that, didn't really look at it, but let me see what's been going on as of recently. Got a Twitter notification. I don't care about the goddamn. No, I don't give a shit about the damn basketball on Twitter. Or building a basketball. Anyways, though. Problem is, Juice, yeah, true that Juice. But at the same point, the original creator of the IC Championship, I think when Cody brought it back, that lasted for as long as the fact that lasted as long as it did. That was impressive because yeah, some of these creators do have their obviously trademarks to some of these title designs. I mean, look, Reggie Parks is very. I think a lot of people don't tend to forget is very well known. I mean, the dude made the fucking. I think there's hold up. I think the Wind Eagles. I know the Wind Eagles one of them, but I can't remember if he made anything else. I don't give a shit about college basketball at the moment. Well, it depends on who commissioned the design for. Now, if it's the original big gold belt, now oh god, there's what 3 different iterations of the big gold belt. Because if you want to learn about any championship history within any pro wrestling company, I would definitely check out Hazard F5 because he'll definitely will give you a lot of the backstory to some of these how these titles were made, like who created them and shit like that. Okay. Damn, he did. What that did, Russ? Let's see. I want to take a look at this website because NWA. I'm just curious to know how much they sell these for because it'll be really nice to actually own an actual. Oh Lord. Mm. I mean, I think the current iteration of the World Heavyweight Championship, I still think can be used. But when it comes to the big gold, if it's like what they had with the big gold belt in the early to mid 2000s, I can see why. Yeah. And now it's time for JC Jane to get her ass whooped. Yeah, pretty much Toxic Attraction 2.0. Y'all can't fucking convince me. I mean, I do like Fallon Henley, though, as a heel, though. I mean, good lord, I mean, coming from a long way after whatever this babyface bullshit they had her going with the last couple of years. And bells rung, we're underway for match number 3 here on the night. Now, it was even lock up. And now a little kick to the midsection. Oh, nice roll through by Carmen. Carmen's roll. I mean, I would say more Fire Woman's one. Nope. I mean, for a guy that. Yeah. I don't know about that. Cover 1, 2, nope. So yeah, so Raw, and for those who are expecting to watch Raw with the crew, that you're probably gonna have to wait till April 7th because this coming Monday, Juice, it's this they're the fucking smarts. This is nothing new with them. You thought that was bad, dude. You'd be surprised how many times I had to freaking like call, not specific, call a certain fan base out, but I had no. But I decided to do it anyways. It's the Gunther stands. Consider the fact that let's kill a fucking wrestler's fucking popularity for because this person doesn't deserve. I'm sorry, like this is why look, this is why. For those who've been around, myself, Tyler, and Goy would do like a lot of fantasy booking because it's just for fun today. You'd be surprised about how these ICW fucking morons want to try to take this fucking seriously and think like, oh, what's best for the fucking company. I'm sorry, and I said this before even on social media, and I'm going to say it now on my return to YouTube. Gunther as a world heavyweight champion does not move me. Not one goddamn bit. Because ever since he took that belt off of Damian Priest, what has he fucking done? To me, he hasn't done fucking diddly squat. And if you're going to be one of those people that say, oh, he did so and so, doesn't really mean diddly shit to me. Because ever since Gunther has held that belt, hell, I guess you could say with his, well, I wouldn't go as far as IC title ring, because I mean he has did some pretty good work with that. So I mean, but going up to the world title scene, I kind of feel like, because I kind of had a feeling Gunther was not going to. I mean, yeah, but at the because that's another thing too, because that's the one thing I want to talk about on another edition of the It's Really podcast, because I legitimately want to have this conversation because look, I like Gunther as a talent, but the limited moves that he does have, the fact his finish is a power bomb is fucking weak as shit for the back return, and with JCN getting the win over Carmen Petrovic because Ashanti wanted to be a complete fucking idiot and it is a steel chair to get the get back, but either way, moving on from that, but yeah, like. So ever since when Gunther came in, came to this company, I thought, they're actually probably going to not say push him to the moon, but when kind of feel like there was a lot of big future plans for him. But to see where his title reign has been since taking the belt off of Priest, I don't know what. I mean, I would say one legitimate competitor he's beaten, maybe two. I don't know if he's ever wrestled Damian Priest. Actually, I take that back. The only two legitimate competitors that I would say Gunther has faced as world champ, Priest and Randy Orton. Outside of that, doesn't move me. Him as a world champion has not been exactly what I'm saying. Prestige. And look, I'm not hating on Gunther by any stretch of the means, but knowing the fact I'm sorry, but he needs to go to the SmackDown. I'm sorry, but I feel like Gunther, to me, fits better for the SmackDown roster because there's a lot better talent in terms of championship contenders on SmackDown than what Raw has. And for some reason, I don't know why Raw can never get this shit right. Whether it's for the women's division, I'll throw the tag division in there, and same with the men's. Because look, and it's kind of the fact that because I even put this in the Law Family Facebook group chat. If somehow WWE almost pulls a Jeff Hardy 2.0, and for those who don't know what I'm talking about, does anyone remember when WWE was very hesitant on pulling the trigger on Jeff Hardy being the world champion? It seems to me, and I know we're gonna get into the Ricky Saints match in just a bit, that it seems to me like I don't know. I have this feeling that this company is going to find a way to somehow either there's two options. Option A is let Jey Uso become the World Heavyweight Champion, and I know a lot of Gunther fans are not going to like that because oh fucking well, crying in your feelings, you fucking soft ass morons. I'm going to let him put that in at that. And or option B is they're going to pull a Jeff Hardy 2.0 where they're just very good. They're going to be hesitant to put the belt on Jay, and kind of will just ruin his popularity, I guess you could say, and all the momentum he's been post the Royal Rumble. Like I said, most of the IWC could go fuck themselves for all I care. Because look, if there's any portion of the IWC, well, I mean, yeah. To me, there's a certain amount of groups that I do think need to be called out for their erratic behavior. Gunther fans, well, most obvious is Liv and Rhea fans. Well, we know where that that's more in the past. Before that, we also had the Roman stance. God, they were ridiculous as all hell before pre-WrestleMania 40. I'm not shocked on that, Juice. And it sucks. I know that sucks that happened to you. I know Mercedes. Exactly, Prestige. And also, you know what, Prestige? I'll throw the Gunther stance in there too, because I've been seeing a crazy. Because most of the Jey Uso hate stems from them, because of the fact that you also have a guy like Jey Uso. Now, to be honest, to be me, yeah, an upper mid. I'll get back to your comment just a second because I'm trying to finish my thought before I get sidetracked. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like the Bloodline. I'm sorry, but the Bloodline to me, from a storyline perspective, has been, I would say, one of the greatest. Well, one of the greatest. I'm not going to say the greatest. I'm going to catch myself on that's one of the greatest storylines ever written. And at times, has it gone along way too longer than it should have? Yes, but at least with how the Bloodline has been, say, the last few months to about a year, yeah, there was like some twists and turns. I mean, which I'm okay with that. But at some point, you got to stop over relying on the damn Bloodline a lot, to get shit across. And to go back to Juice's comment on the Mercedes thing, Prestige, you're not wrong on the glazing part. That's mostly on the Roman side of things. Because, and not all Roman scenes are bad. I'm actually kind of some good friends with some on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, that is not a bad point to really think about that, Juice. At least have Gunther run SmackDown for a bit because Dragunov's on his way back. Well, Dragunov's going to be more of the Raw roster. Gable's on SmackDown. Well, where is it? I think they're on SmackDown. One of the fucking two, because it's hard to keep track. Alistair, well, that really depends if he's coming when they're going to bring him. Because the way I see it, because right now the first person that's coming in is Rey Fenix, which the way how I'm thinking about this, and I know a lot of people do, and if Gooley was here, will tell me the same thing. It seems like you're going to have the Lucha Bro. I mean, I can see why with Sammy. I feel like Sammy at times has not say overstayed his welcome, but at some points, like what else is there for Sammy? I mean, the dude's done everything since he's been in this company. Yeah, so because him and Ray Phoenix are the only ones that I know are coming back. Well, Alistair, I'm not surprised that he's coming back because the company did him dirty on the way out. But then again, that's more under Vince most times than not. So I don't blame him from coming back. But Ray Phoenix, I kind of knew he was gonna, because as soon as when the reports that the Lucha Bros were released on their AEW contracts, the first thing that comes to mind is that they're going to be coming to WWE. Now Miro could be, it's an interesting case though. I mean, yeah, he could come back, or well, I don't know if they're going to put Rusev in NXT. I don't know if they're going to do that. I wouldn't mind it if he just has to getting back to use of the WWE system. Because I mean, good Lord, this dude's been out of the company for God. When did he fucking leave? It'll come back to me. Well, the thing is, Jews in English is that actually funny enough. Aiden English is actually retired. He's just going to be the commentator for TNA. Man, it's been that for good Lord. Like I said, I don't think there's no bad blood with Aleister Black, Miro, and now the fact you're going to have Ray Finks, we're definitely going to get the Lucha Bros. That's for sure. Once that's all said and done. Now Red tried a little cheap shot on Ricky Saints. Now with the shoulders into the midsection. That's juice. And also a good point too, because also too, Malachi Black is also a Triple H guy from the NXT Black and Gold years, and because he has done some good work. I mean, Triple H has done fantastic writing with Aleister Black. It was a shame that kind of the company dropped the ball with him, because him and Andrade, when Andrade actually meant something, actually did pretty well for not just for the NXT Takeover, but for an interesting rivalry for its own part. Dude, no. Yeah, him and Andrade fucking killed it to the Black and Gold. I mean, yeah, and you'll have freaking Rhea, a very young Rhea Ripley before she is now. Which is kind of funny. Speaking of Rhea, I've been seeing a lot of discourse surrounding her after what happened on Monday. So, I mean, and that's the funny thing, too. Like, it seems like the IWC smarks no matter who you talk to or which stands. They always want to throw this fucking Hogan label like it's like they don't even know what the fuck it means. And then we're going to have a lucha. And that is the main. Damn. Exactly, Prestige. Like, now I get it. If your favorites don't win, oh goddamn well. But the Hogan's own right, yeah. Bleh, we know how his career turned out. But to add the Hogan label to someone, hell, I remember when fucking Becky Lynch was going through this shit. It's like they're just, she's doing what she's asked, or what's in terms of. I got Rich, you suck chances. But I mean, look, I'm not trying to sound like a complete asshole, but Exactly, because of how she was written on TV. People didn't like how how the company written her. Now, yeah, that we don't prestige. We don't talk about that her getting squashed, or no, or was it Bianca that got squashed? Oh God! Now that's really fucking with my head right now. No, it was. I think it was Bianca, wasn't it? At SummerSlam. I can't remember the fucking life of me. Oh, something. It will have to come back in my memory at some point. Okay, thank you, Juice. I could have swore, but yeah, we don't talk about the only time that. And I would say, yeah, that wasn't the most ideal, but I mean, still doesn't really make it. And it's kind of crazy too. It's like now I'm kind of happy with what Becky's doing now in her personal life. Thing is, too, is look, I like Carmella. The problem that I have with her, I just never saw her be in the title picture at all. Because there was not enough to where she could ever push the needle for me. Because, like I said, to each their own with certain, either men or women, male or female superstars. Carmella, for me, I think she's probably a great person outside the business. But when you really look at it from the in-ring perspective, from the talent perspective, I just never thought she never was really championship material to begin with. I mean, Ellsworth, I mean, he was okay, just on for like the funny shits and giggles nonsense, which got old over time. God, it was crazy enough for me, and to put it in the same category. Hell, I'm going to put it in the same category as Gilbert. Everybody remembers that gimmick from back in the day. But like I said, like I have my own reasons. Not my own reasons, sorry, but my own look, of certain wrestlers. Because look, I love Jay more than the next not saying more than the next person, but I want him to really see, this company can put faith in a guy like Jey Uso. But the problem that I do have with that too is the way that how the companies treat some up and coming stars. Now, yes, I know Jay's been around the block more than once for the last, God, for well over a decade. But for a guy that's never been to the world title scene and I do think it's him, which was kind of fucking stupid. I still do not like how they did his IC title run. To only give it back to Braun Breaker, like you could have waited at least 5-6 months, then you give it back to Braun. Not even a fucking month in. That still kind of really bugs the crap out of me. So it seems now I could be wrong going into WrestleMania. We'll see something different, but if my intuition that Jay is not going to get the world title, if that does come to pass, I would say the Raw after WrestleMania, I think he should come out and address what's next. Because I mean, this dude has done everything what this company has asked of him. Still probably one of the greatest tag teams and especially of this generation of the Usos for the last 13 years, or was it that decade plus? I'm not good, but I don't know. I definitely would feel bad for Jay, that's for sure, for all this work and the push that this company has given him, and the fact that I don't. The only one that I just don't see it. Jay by nature, but when you look at how he comes off, it seems to be more of a charisma, a natural baby face. Now we always see the heel turn with Jimmy, but that was not the greatest. I mean, it was okay. 1, 2, and no. But the thing with if Jimmy does not say Jimmy, and that's another thing too. If Jimmy doesn't take and that's another problem too. he's another one I do think needs to deserve of a singles title run. Now, if they don't pull the trigger on that too, just reunite the reunite the Usos, put them back in the tag team division, and let them help the tag division. And nice back elbow from Ricky Sainz with the bit of a weak right. Exactly. But the problem is, Jews, people will still find a way to hate on Jey Uso. Yeah. And the fact that you have the IWC, mostly the Smarks, decide to hate on the different ways they can. Saying like, oh, this guy's trash. He's got a limited moveset, which is kind of funny, like how hypocritical y'all motherfuckers sound right about now. Because no one said, what is the fucking hypocritical part about what I just mentioned? No one said this when John Cena was doing the same shit, the 5 moves of doom. No one said anything about that. Or same thing with Gunther with it. Yeah, that's the funny thing. The fact you get Jey Uso over with a guy like Jim Cornette who knows the business better than anybody and who's actually knows how to run a promotion, that says a lot. But like I was going back to say, and with Rich Holland tried to go for a bit of a razor, almost like a razor's edge here. I don't know what this is from Reggie. Ooh. And nice back body drop from Ricky Saints. I know that lower back is probably screaming. Oh, nice little connection to the midsection. Now the right to the side of the head. Oh, what a chop by Rick. Because the way I look at this, man, and I'll go back to my thought, though, after this match, because obviously the IWC for the most part that I've seen are nothing but fucking hypocrites. And which is kind of funny to say that, too, when you have guys have limited moveset, but yet you pick up the one that you clearly somehow don't like. But whereas, like the very first, obviously, in the modern generation, especially to this generation, hell, obviously in the early to mid 2000s, you could probably say the same with John Cena. I mean, the dude does. I mean, the 5 moves of doom, and yeah, for the most part, it worked for them for the most part. But at some point, like, there's no adaptability within this company. And I hate to, and I'm not going to put Gunther in that same conversation because the dude does occasional, and now, yes, he does the occasional shotgun dropkick, which is fucking devastating as whole goddamn hell. But the fact this dude is chop, sometimes a sleeper, and a power bomb for the finish. That's three, and Ricky Sainz gets his second career win in WWE. But yeah, Gunther, I look, great talent, still needs to improve it, and still needs to improve his moveset more. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I love it though. And Las Vegas for WWE World part of WrestleMania weekend for a superstar autograph and photo ops. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it. And now main event time, the NXT Underground with Trick Williams and Eddie Thorpe. And mute for the commercial purposes, and we know how that goes. Oh, goddamn. Which is kind of crazy to say, but I mean, look, at the end of the day, I mean, to all the IWC marks, hold up, where is it? I think it's this one, but I think this is how, like, if let's okay, I'm gonna put this hypothetical. If somehow if Gunther loses, this is pretty much how most of the IWC smarks are gonna react.
My super kick is gonna be 1 foot down your throat. You no good, rotten piece of mother Raven tongue licking piece of gonna get your ass out of my ring. Get your ass out of my ring. You can go to hell. Move it or lose it. Somebody flush that.
I'm sorry, but the fact that, like, still, the fact you have a pissed off Shawn Michaels to record that for a WWE for God, what was that? I never. I don't know. Oh God, God damn. But shit. But I mean, shoot. But you'll get my point. No, and I don't intend to see. I don't intend to, and I don't think Brock's going to be back anytime soon. Because the way I look at this too, because like if WWE is hesitant to not put the belt on Jay, which now, like I said, I could be wrong, but I have this intuition to where I don't know. It feels like Jay is going. WWE is going to let Jay. I mean, well, Kaiser is going to get a push for a mid card run soon, but that depends if Gunther wants to take time off. That's my thing. Now, my other problem that I'm going to have now, yeah, if Jay does lose, oh well. I mean, it's all for naught. But at the same point, what's next for Jey Uso? Because I mean, for a guy that's over, people love him, and considering the fact that came and conquer a guy like Gunther, which I know a lot of people tend to really be pissed at, because I mean, the fact that this dude's getting more chances against Gunther than anybody else. Because like, if Jay does win, I have I could be wrong on this, and the way my thinking is. Let's just say if Jay does win the damn thing, for some reason they're going to do the same exact shit, what he did with his IC title run, and probably put the belt, like the big belt, on Braun Breaker. I don't know. Like, I could be fucking wrong with all the shit that I say. But I mean, like I said, we'll see come WrestleMania. At least SummerSlam, but the problem, like, which is true, but at the same point, knowing how this company is and how they do their title reigns for certain wrestlers, I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Because, yeah, if you're going to have Jey Uso hold the SummerSlam, which makes sense, give like a decent, like a long title reign. And, maybe a lot of some defenses here sprinkled in here and there. And that's another one of my biggest fucking pet peeves with the WWE. Let your champions defend it, like once or twice, like more than one time a year. Like this whole like not defending bullshit. At some point, like it's going to get to the point where it's like they're going to probably pull what boxing does. If you don't defend it, like I say, in a certain amount of days, like you should be stripped of the championship. That's how I would do it, just to get shit. Well, I mean, like I said, we'll like I said, we'll see come WrestleMania season when Mania comes around in April. But if everything that I say tonight, like I said, if it does come to pass, for a guy like Jey Uso who's put everything in this company, working to get over. Yeah, I know for me that's kind of been almost 10 years old at this point. But the fact that a lot of people that got him over, like, just like I don't know about Omos. I'm sorry, but the fact that man doesn't even is still under contract with WWE is mind-boggling. The dude has not really shown. I mean, the only time he's ever shown improvement is going overseas, which is crazy enough for me to believe that it seems like WWE, like, they're kind of holding back their talent in terms of what they can do. I mean, look, I know I'm going to bring this man's name up again, but the most perfect example of this was that actually has an expanded moveset was Hulk Hogan. When you see clips of him wrestling in Japan, like you could believe. I don't know if he actually would do that, but I'd be shocked if he not shocked. So Henley gets a rematch, so that's got a double title match next week. And knowing, I'm sorry, but for me, and they have the NXT Heritage Cup match. You know what? And I'm going to say this too. I'm probably going to be the bit of the minority. Like, have like some sort of stipulation with the Heritage Cup. Like, let that be like what Austin Aries did with the X Division as option C. If the winner of the Heritage Cup will have the ability to challenge for the world champ for the NXT title, for any time. Yeah, but at least on. Yeah, proceeds. I did see the clip of Ova when he just put on an American accent. Well, time. But yeah, like I was going back to my thing on the Heritage Cup. That should be like, not say like, well, I mean, you could make it to where like the winner of that can cash in an opportunity for the NXT title anytime, any place. Obviously, up kind of based on what their money, like NXT's version of the Money in the Bank contract, such sort of thing. Um, one second, y'all. Yeah, and look, you really can't. Yeah, I mean, I think that's where this part of the company now when that changes. Like, if you have like a significant injury history, it seems like WWE, not just WWE, it's just like pro wrestling as a whole would tend, no matter what company you're in, will be hesitant to push you, to give you a push. She's, I'm going to be the differential here. She's okay in the ring, but the problem that I like, said, it's not a problem. I mean, and yeah, I mean, look what Samoa Joe's doing now, doing some good stuff. And before that, I mean, dude was doing a lot of actually did pretty well, I would say, in terms of acting on in Twisted Metal, or I think that's what the new Yakuza game. I think it's already out, but I could be wrong. Um, but I mean, just I would disagree. I mean, both are good looking, but I would say Nikita Lyons is another conversation that needs to be had too. I mean, her wrestling ability has not been the same since when she blew up both her knees. Um, you could definitely tell that ever since coming back from that second knee injury, like she has really not really been the same. And I guess you could say with Cora Jade too. It's like not Nikita's green, but we got the thing too. Like once you get been out for a significant amount of time, no shit like that, like it kind of changes you a little bit. But I mean, oh, God damn it. Yeah, I think after tonight, I'm going straight to bed. I'm fucking tired. Not because I'm not bored or anything. It's just, hmm. Or then again, that's probably just we're ready to go into food coma. To be honest, I'm not gonna get probably not gonna get 2K25 because I'll be honest, I'm kind of giving up on the 2K games. It's like I mentioned before, it's same copy paste and update. Promise, Jews. I don't think they're going to because eh, yeah. Oh yeah, man. going on, Thorsten? And obviously, for those who are the underground rules, no counts, no pinfalls. Pretty much, this is pretty much like an. Ooh. And bells wrong and run away. Try to go for the little leg kicks. Try to go for the bit of the kickboxing MMA type of style. I'm going to take a look at this because I'm getting word from Tyler that oh shit. God, this food come's about to hit me very soon. That the Phillies Sports RSN. Oh God. We hope so, there, Juice. Because we've been saying, when's he going to get called up to the main roster? Let's see. What is And Trey. I mean, that would not. Well, that depends. And now here comes Obafemi. I mean, call it. Well, we got more lights are out. And Evans gets shoved. And I got all hell breaking loose in the ring. Yeah, no shit, Vic. I mean, yeah. So next week, it's right. That's what they're called now. Way. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of that name either. Oh God, I'm an IHS. Oh Jesus, dude. But that is going to do it for NXT here tonight at the 10 o'clock mark. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that all being said, I will see you guys whenever I see you. Good night, everybody.